For the Module 5, Lesson 11 problem set, we are going to take our introduction on fractions to number lines, which I think is going to be a really helpful concept to help us recognize fractions. And realistically, this is not only something that we'll see when it comes to fractions and a way to visualize it, but also our measurement. When we get into customary measurement, you'll see number lines looking very similar to this and the fractions that go along with it. So let's start by reading the directions. It says label each number line with the fraction shown in the tape diagram. Circle the fraction that labels the point to the number line that also names the shaded part of the tape diagram. So to begin this, we need to recognize that from here we would have 0 out of something, right? We don't have any value. And we can recognize that this is going to be a value of 1. But the fractional version of 1 would be a numerator and denominator that are the same. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It is made out of 4 parts. So this 1 would be 4/4, which would make this 1/4, this 2/4, 3/4, and 4/4. The follow-up part asks us to find where the shaded part went to and circle that fraction. Jumping down below, we have quite a larger number line, okay? So we're going to count how many spaces there are to begin with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So our denominator is going to be 12, and this will be 12 twelfths, this will be 0 twelfths, and we can just count our way up. 1 twelfth, 2 twelfths, 3 twelfths, 4 twelfths, 5 twelfths, hopefully you're getting the idea, 6 twelfths, 7 twelfths, 8 twelfths, 9 twelfths, I know it can be, 10 twelfths, it can be minimal space, 11 twelfths. So now I have this full number line that represents the entire distance, but I have 1, 2, 3 pieces, which means I would circle 3 twelfths. 3 twelfths represents how much is shaded. Looking on to the other side, what you'll do is you're going to answer some of these questions about the information in the previous chart. Looking down into this one, you'll see much the similar, but you're going to actually draw your own number line. And I don't have a ruler, so I'm going to try and draw as straight a line as I possibly can. And at every mark, I'll put a hash. And I'll figure out, okay, this is going to be 0 over something. 1, 2, 3. So this would be 3/3, 2/3, 1/3. This would be 0/3, excuse me. And then from that point, I have 1, 2 items shaded, so it would be 2/3. Looking down here, and I'll try to keep it in line with the lines above. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 0 over 12, you got the idea. When I count the pieces, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the shaded would represent 8 twelfths. Again, like our previous one, we have questions that will go back to the previous page's number lines, okay? So one thing I want to point out, in this first activity, they created the number line for us. In the second one, they had us create the number line and the locations on it while labeling it.